Welcome to the second section for the current card regarding how to enhance graphics and plots for scientific publications using MATLAB and Adobe Illustrator. We're going to do a step-by-step walkthrough on how to go from a baseline figure, which is currently showcased in our screen, to a target EPS as it looks right here. You'll notice that there are certain modifications that we encourage students to try and do by themselves. And in the current version, we're going to do a step-by-step of how to go from the baseline to the target. So the first thing that we will do is change the font type for the title to be bold letters. To do so, we will choose the two titles, go to the right menu and hit bold. We can slightly reposition the titles if necessary. And now we're going to change the Y labels. We're going to modify it by clicking T, selecting the text, and writing temperature. We're going to open brackets and we're going to put the corresponding units. We'll remove this title and we are going to use the same title as on the previous plot. Then we're going to change the X label in a similar way. We're going to write time, and between brackets we're going to write hours. We reposition the title, we remove the second title, and we can just copy and paste our second title. We make sure that the alignment is correct. And now we will improve how we identify each of the curves. To do so, we are going to use a line element, which can be selected from the left menu, and we will make a line segment as such. We'll give this line a thickness of 1.5. We'll hit the stroke menu and we'll give it an arrowhead. We can reduce the size of the arrow to 75%, and then we'll give it the color blue. We can copy this arrow to use it then on the other curve, now with a color red. We can then add a text that reads, we make it Times New Romans regular, size 15, and we'll make it color blue. We'll copy it and paste it, change the series number to 2, and give it a color red for the second curve. Now we can change the color of the series 1 curve. We select the curve and we give it the color blue, and for the second curve we give it the color red. Additionally, we'll change this solid line to a dashed line as such. Here we can play with the spacing of the line, and we'll have something looking like this. We can remove the previous legend and copy the same modifications to the second plot. One last modification that we're going to include is the addition of a text element that reads A and B, which facilitate the identification of both plots when included in a scientific or engineering publication. And now we can do a side-by-side comparison of our modified baseline to our target, and we can see that we have effectively included all the necessary modifications. And this will be the end of this second demo on how to go from a baseline plot to a target plot to serve sort of as a guidance for the students to perform this exercise.